Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We're here, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the last two episodes of JoJo Part 5. Now, we've been waiting about 3 weeks, close to a month, for these last two episodes, 38 and 39, which I am going to have together in this video. Obviously, I think that's how everyone's been doing it, so that's how I'm doing it. It's only right as well to have them both in one video. But Giorno has got the arrow, Golden Experience Requiem. If you guys missed my reaction for the previous episode, episode 37, I was kind of, if you guys noticed, I was kind of being a little, like, I don't want to say quiet about, like, Golden Experience Requiem and how it actually works, but I wasn't really saying much or describing how I felt about how it works. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really, like, we saw it in action, but we don't even really know specifically how it works yet. And some of you guys in the previous episode's comments were saying that they will go more into it in, like, the explanation and whatnot. I hope they do in this episode, so we know kind of exactly, maybe not exactly, but close to knowing what it's all about, 100%. I would hope we would know, right, with these last two episodes. But all I know, from what we saw in the previous episode, is that it is next level, and that Diavolo was not fucking with it, like, whatsoever. He was just like, it's almost like, I don't know, like, could you just say that Jordo has won, like, right now, just with the way it seemed like, right, and how it seems that Golden Experience Requiem is, like, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to expect with this finale, with these last two episodes. But we're gonna see what it's all about. We've been waiting for this for 3 weeks, so I kind of want to hop into it right now and see what we got. So that's what we're gonna do. The last time we watched part 5 with these last two episodes, it's been one hell of a ride, to say the least. Like, I've been saying it. I really think part 5 is my favorite part. And I don't see, no matter how these last two episodes turn out, like, I don't see it, diminishing that, right? I don't see it falling out of my, being my favorite part, even after these two episodes, no matter how it goes. Like, I just don't see this finale disappointing me, pretty much, is what I'm saying. Like, there's just no way. So, we'll see what we got. We're going to hop into it. Enough talking. Let's shut up. Let's get into this finale for JoJo Part 5. Here we go. This ain't where we started off, or left off with. Oh, okay, so they're gonna start us off with the gang. They would do this. Okay. Alright. They would, though, do that, Yeah, this is what we had. Diavolo was just getting destroyed at the end of the previous episode. He's not fucking with him. It's, like, already over, I feel like, dude. Damn. Jeez. Can we already say GG's or what? Or does Diavolo have something, like, up his sleeve still? I just don't think so. This might be the last time we hear the OP too, if we don't get it in episode 39. Oh wait. Oh, okay, so they changed it again. Yep. You're not arriving at that truth, bitch. Like, that's not happening. Oh, and they did the Dio pose. That was the Dio pose. They would change it again. Yo. Oh my god. Damn. So that's like Jordo's, like, Golden Experience Requiem OP. Damn. It's only right that they do change it, though, for the last two episodes. Is that really it, though? Like I was saying, can we already call it a GG? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Golden Experience Requiem is just that next level. Oh shit. Like I was saying, does he have, like, one more thing maybe up his sleeve, or is it just pointless? My prediction clearly showed my victory, and yet it didn't. What in the world was that? That's what I'm wondering exactly. What was it? It was like it got canceled out, or like it obviously didn't happen, so we know that. But what the fuck? Where did this guy come from? What? Wait, does he get killed by just this random guy? What the fuck? You're never gonna get my coat. Wait, there's no way he just dies like that. Not like this. Like, this isn't how I go out. Like, dying by Jordo just would have been way better than, like, just dying like this. What the fuck? So is he, like, actually dead right here? Because this is, like, some kind of, like, a dream or nightmare state or something. I don't know. It's been about 48 to 54 hours since his death, so he is dead. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm dead. Like, what? What is she about to do to his body? There was that multiple shot of him again. Like, now he's somewhere else. So wait. If he gets fucked up right here, I think I know what's happening. I think. It's too real to be a dream. Like, I actually felt that pain. So he's actually, like, feeling it. Is this another... Yeah, I was about to say, is this another thing from Golden Experience Requiem that's making him play out these different ways he dies and feels these painful events? Dude, that is so fucked up. So he's gonna, like, keep feeling these different cases of, like, death and pain for, like, the rest of eternity? So he's not even gonna know how he dies. Like, what? What? But he's gonna have to experience all of this. I would say they won, yeah. 100%. Fate is a sleeping slave. Naruto, Bakio, Bruno. And we've set that slave free. That's where our victory is. So really it wasn't even about the fight between Diavolo and Giorno. It was really about just the race to the arrow. That's the main focus, I guess. Because once he got the arrow, it was just Golden Experience Requiem. Nobody, not even Diavolo, was fucking with it. That's just how OP it is, I guess. I feel like people are going to be conflicted on that. What are they going on about here? This is something only JoJo can do, though, right? Like, there's something they would do. You have a guest. He's been waiting for you all in the morning. Runs a flower shop, so he's a florist. He lost his daughter 6 months ago. Doesn't this feel so weird, though, like the shift? You know what I'm saying? Like, this just feels like a normal episode, almost like in the middle of the series. You know, like what I'm saying? Like, at least what we transitioned to here. So the daughter had a boyfriend. The young sculptor was just getting started. Probably the boyfriend that killed her, huh? Never came to introduce himself. That's sketch. She was holding a strange rock sculpture. Jumped off the roof and killed herself. Oh my god. Avenge my daughter. Get that, man. Look how much money he's throwing up at him, too. My daughter would never commit suicide. But you never know what someone really is going through in their heads. Even if they don't tell their parents. Even what they're not telling their parents. He asked for the payment once we confirm that he's actually... He'll probably take that. Yeah, he's probably... he's fine with that. What the fuck? A random rock. Text sculpt into it. Whoa. Kill me. So this sculptor guy has to be a stand user. Yeah. Right? Like 100%. And if she touched the rock and killed herself, has to do something with it, whatever this guy's stand is. There's another freaking random rock right here with text on it, engraved on it. Oh, there's a bunch of them. But that one had text on it. I've kind of been seeing these strange looking rocks. Yeah, like there's another one. And another one. No, you definitely weren't. Scolippi is his name, apparently. What? Who would have thought? Who would have thought it was a stand? Yeah, stand user. But we don't even... It's in the shape of Bruno. Wait, what? Okay, that's what I was wondering about. Cause like the girl, cause when Mista first touched it, it said like he got this like it was like this text like kill me or whatever, and then like the girl touched the rock or whatever, and she ends up killing herself. So I don't know if it's actually, I guess his name's Scolippi. I don't know if it's him actually like he's not actually killing these people, but I don't know. It obviously has something to do with these people's deaths. But Bruno being there at the end, like in the shape of this the sculpture, is it like kind of like a I don't know if it's like a prediction for their death, or if their death is like coming soon, or if they've faced their death, or I don't know what exactly it is. They're probably going to go into it in the last episode, I guess. But like the tail end of this episode just felt like it felt like a just normal in like episode in JoJo. Like this could have been at the beginning of the series. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I feel. Like it was kind of odd, I guess, how they cut to this. Maybe whatever they're gonna do with it makes sense in the last episode or whatnot. I who knows? I don't know, but it definitely was kind of weird how this was placed. I don't know. I guess it'll make sense in the final episode. I'm just trying to make sense of why I guess they went this route with it in the 38th episode. We still got one more episode, so we're gonna see. But I can feel like a lot of people are going to be conflicted with this though. If people were expecting like an epic fight between like Diavolo and Giorno, like they're gonna be disappointed because there wasn't that really. You know, it wasn't really epic. It was more so about, I guess, reaching the arrow or the race to the arrow, where you know, where it was epic, right? Was that whole chase to the arrow? Because once Giorno got the arrow, it was just like GG, like right? Because that's just how OP Golden Experience Requiem is, I guess. You know, and I guess Diavolo is just going through this continuous loop of experiencing death and experiencing these traumatic, painful events. That's fucked. That is fucked, man. You know? So, like, I guess how I don't know, based on what we had in the previous episode and how Diavolo assessed it, I would say Golden Experience Requiem kind of like, I don't know if it like nullifies or like cancels out, cause how would you say it? Like Golden Experience, like, cause Diavolo's, it gets rid of the cause, but the effect remains, right? But then Giorno's is kind of the opposite. The effect is gone, but the cause is still there. So I guess that's how, like, cause so it pretty much cancels or like nullifies it. I don't even know how you would really describe it. I don't know. But based on what Diavolo said there, kind of helped me out, I guess, with explaining it there when he was like quickly assessing it there towards the beginning of the episode. So that would be, it's just unfair, right? Like it has to be probably, would you say, in terms of the anime to this point in part 5, it probably is the most OP stand we've saw in the anime. I'm not talking about the manga, because I know a lot of you guys are gonna go, be saying, "Oh, you're gonna say Gold Experience Requiem is the most OP stand of the series," but wait until this stand in part 8. Like I'm just strictly talking the anime. Gold Experience Requiem is probably the most OP stand we've saw to this point in the anime. With part 5, with part 5 in Giorno, would you say that? I would probably say that. With what we just saw there with with Giorno and Diavolo. I also, the new OP, they had Giorno doing the Dio pose, man. That was great. That was great. I guess they probably will have the OP in the final episode then, huh? We're gonna head into episode 39 now, because I'm really curious to see how they're gonna leave this off, especially with what they left us off there with like Scolippi and this whole thing. So we're gonna hop into episode 39 right away and see how they leave this off. This is the last time we'll hear and see the OP. Yeah, they changed it right here. Like I just thought it was gonna be the regular Diavolo shit, but then it's like, nope, Golden Experience Requiem. You thought this was what was gonna happen. This shit is so sick, dude. Hell no! And then he's it's timed with the pose. Episode 39, the Sleeping Slave. The stand user. But we don't really know specifically what his stand does. Does he even know why there's a statue of Bruno? Or no? I mean, it is his stand. It has something to do with this, but like, What is it all about? I don't even know what a stand is. So is he a stand user? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Does he even know? Because the way he was looking at the Bruno statue, he was like, what is this? Like, he questioned the daughter as well. He was like, daughter? He came with you to this building. So he's like, the tone of his voice, he's like kind of concerned. He's like, I need to see him now. Probably not an answer you'll like. But this rock moves on its own regardless how I think or feel. The rock didn't follow you, it followed Bucciarati. And if it has something to do with death, just like the daughter died, huh? It's like a precursor for Bruno's death? Maybe? It's gone. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He actually seems like genuine, legit serious. Like he doesn't know. Not that I sculpted that rock into the shape of Bucciarati, and neither did your bullets. The shape of destiny. Of fate, that he's going to die. Oh my god. We're all slaves to fate. That's what this part has been big on. What was his stand? They said it prophecy stones. That's not actually what it is. Maybe Rolling Stones. There's only like band or group I know that has the name Stones in it. So musically, so they're one of the most popular too. So nothing more I can do. This is what's going to happen. This is fate, and you can't change that unless by like a miracle. Fate really never changes. She decided to die for her father's sake. Oh shit. Now it all makes sense. He didn't kill her. It was of her own decision, was it not? It was her own choice. This is so like confused. He's like so like what the hell? He doesn't even know what to think. Easier and better if you two didn't defy the rock. No one's been able to do it before, but if you're able to destroy that rock or change its shape, that's what they're going for here. It has to be like through a miracle or through something like just to almost impossible. Oh. Damn. Whew. The fuck? What's happening now? Oh, touch it! Oh! My god. It went through like the floor in the elevator. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. It's trippy, dude. What the hell? This doesn't even feel like a finale, man. It just feels like any regular episode of JoJo. Like, is this a finale? Is there like an episode I don't know about? Like, after this or something? Oh. Ooh, barely. What the fuck? Ugh. It's so freaky, bro. Oh, Mister! Uh oh. Hard time to get a handle on that. Oh my god. Ooh. If you don't appear in the rock, then it's not your time to die yet. Oh, Fugo! What a period of events right there. So what, he was supposed to die before like meeting Giorno and all that? He was a suspect, but not exactly, yeah. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but maybe Bruno was supposed to die before, you know, meeting Giorno, and then when he met Giorno and that whole thing happened with Bruno where he actually did die, but he was still kind of moving around and talking and whatnot with the help of Giorno, like that was the miracle. Oh, and there's a Bacchio, Narancia, and Bruno. You cannot change what has already taken shape. You cannot change fate. You cannot change destiny. Some of them will lose their lives. And this was like before all... This is before everything took place that we just saw take place, right? Like all the deaths and all, like, you know, the stuff with Diavolo, like... Sleeping slaves will find some meaning once they awake. And this is without, you know, with that, before, like, the whole thing with Giorno and when Giorno got involved with them, right? So that's, like... I kind of see why they did that now. I kind of see why they did that now. Yo! Palmaris! So he's still somehow alive? Yeah, he was dead. He was definitely dead. The moment my soul got, I was able to hang on to this turtle stand. Okay. You were actually right. Yeah, maybe you should. Oh. Yo, we ship it. I love these two, man. I'm gonna keep it. Mista, Trish, Giorno. Whew. Wow, man. There's something after the ED which we're gonna watch, but like all these like sculptures now of these people, right? Like now that with that, it like now that was something people pointed out all the time was with the ED and where they were placed in it and whatnot. But like still, that is kind of like crazy now. Giorno's gonna keep the arrow. I won't experience Requiem at the top above all of them. Like, hey. Camilo. the opening. Yo. Ooh, look at Mista, bro. Look at the outfit, man. Like, I don't know if that's just the color change. Ooh. So he's like the boss of Passion now. Yo. What he set out to do from the beginning, man. Damn, and Mista's right there by his side. Paul Nerf as well. Oh my god. My boy with the sauce, bro. Look at him, man. Damn. Wow. See, at the end there, I kind of like before it wasn't really like I was like, okay, why are they like going this way with the last two episodes, especially after the thing with Diavolo and Giorno and Golden Experience Requiem like concluded. I was like, okay, what are they really trying to do here? It didn't really make sense until the end, right? Until like when Scolippi was like explaining that, and we saw like Narancia, Bacchio, like Bruno, which that's the biggest thing that this part was about, was like fate, your destiny, whatever you want to say, right? And that there are cases where you can actually change fate, but it takes like a miracle, or it takes like a golden experience, like a dream. I don't know how you would really say it, but how I interpret it though, kind of like with the arrow, it was like, because I know people are gonna be conflicted. They're like, oh, we're maybe expecting like a dope ass fight, epic fight with Giorno and Diavolo, but like, man, really, it was like about what it was all building up to, and what took so long, but it was epic, was the race to the arrow. Like, who was gonna get it, right? Like, you know, it was more so about that, like that path, you know, because once Giorno got a hold of it, like I wasn't really sure at first, but it reached a point where you're like, okay, it's just pretty much GG's. Like, yo, Diavolo ain't fucking with him. It's a wrap. It's over. So I mean, I like it. I like it. You know, it's definitely not disappointing, but I can definitely see that people are gonna be conflicted with it, right? Which maybe you shouldn't have expected an epic fight with Diavolo in Joro, you know, because maybe it wasn't even really supposed to be all about that. It was supposed to be about the path that these characters took all together, the race to the arrow, right? What each of them meant to each other and to the group and to the goal, right? That's what I feel like it was more so about. Which I loved this journey, you know. I loved these characters. I loved what they were all about. I loved this, you know, this group, man. And in the end, Giorno got what he was set out to do in the beginning, you know. And look who's beside him in the end, Mista, man. Not like not Bruno. I mean, obviously in heart and in remembering them, and you could even say through the arrow, like they're still kind of there, like obviously like figuratively, not like actual reality, but like that represents what they went through all together, So they are still kind of there because the arrow's like I guess resting inside Palnera for the turtle or whatever. But this has to be my favorite part, man. This has to be my favorite part of JoJo. I would say I was saying like there's no way this ending could diminish that from me or make it to where it's not my favorite part. This from the anime, strictly speaking, the anime, this has to be my favorite part from the beginning to the end. The characters, the journey, the villain. I wouldn't say Diavolo's on like Kira level or like anything like that. Diavolo was a good villain still, I will say, but like I loved this part, man, from beginning to end. Like part 3 had some slow parts for me. Part 4 even had like there was I don't remember specifically where it was, but there was like a slower stretch for it for me at least in terms of my enjoyment. Part 5 really never had anything like that to me at least with the anime. I remember people were saying part 5 was one of their like least favorite parts and that just really says a lot to the anime and to the production team, to the people working on this. Like how they were able to elevate it and make this. Even manga readers are saying like, so I saw some manga readers saying that part 5 is like their favorite thing from the anime so far, when they were saying that the manga part, for part 5 wasn't really like all like that for them. So that's kind of insane. But this is definitely my favorite animated part. I would say part four and part two are kind of close to me for second. I would probably give the edge to part two just because I love Joseph so much. I know, like, I love Joseph. Um, but I don't know. Part four and part two are close, but that's not really like, it is important, but it's not really important because we're talking about part five. But um, I'm not gonna say this was like the greatest finale. I'm not gonna say this was like the greatest finale ever. It was like, especially towards the end, it made a lot more sense. But I feel like a lot of you were probably like me, where you're like kind of like, this just feels almost like just a normal like insert episode of JoJo. Like, right? It just feels like it could have been there at the beginning. So it's like, but it did at the end there make sense with how that early on in the series, because that in terms of the time where Scolippi saw their statues and knowing that their deaths were coming, that fate was going to face them soon. That's kind of crazy, man. That was all foreseen at the beginning, before the journey even started. Before right? That is kind of wild, man. But fate, in some cases, fate or their or destiny was changed. And I think what they were going at there was that when Giorno got involved with the group, because as we saw there, it was the five of them. When Giorno got involved from the group, that's where fate, that's where it's kind of changed. That's where the miracle part of it came in, right? That where fate was changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially with Bruno. So yeah, man. Solid finale. Solid finale. Like I said, I'm not gonna say it's the greatest finale ever, but I did like it. I did like it. Definitely. So, yeah, man, that's about all I have to say about JoJo Part 5 and just this finale. Incredible part as a whole. Like I said, my favorite. And now, just have to wait for Part 6. If it's gonna take, like, I feel like I'm always gonna stay anime only with JoJo. I feel like I am. Because I was about to say, like, if it's going to take, like, 2 or 3 years, I may read Part 6, may go to Part 6 and read, but I really love the experience of being an anime only with JoJo. It's like, probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite, anime only experience. It really is. So, until Part 6, until we get more, I really hope we get Purple Haze feedback animated, man. That would be amazing. Maybe I was actually there at the panel at Anime Expo for JoJo, and they couldn't really comment on it about Purple Haze feedback, but they did say that they were gonna pass it along to like probably the production committee and all of that, however that process goes. But they said they were gonna pass it along to them, that people want it. So we'll see. It probably really mostly depends on like sales and all of that, which JoJo is usually pretty damn good with sales and the manga, selling and all of that. So maybe we get a Purple Haze feedback before Part 6. Who knows? We'll see. Because they have done like the Rohan OVAs and all of that. They have done stuff like that before, like OVAs and whatnot. So maybe we get Purple Haze feedback. So we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, that about does it. That's it for our journey with JoJo Part 5. It was a wild one to say the least. Great Great experience, great moments, great characters. Just a wild ride it was. A lot of awesome fights. Um, just some unique stands. It had like just everything going for it, in my opinion. It had everything going for it. So that about does it for my reactions to JoJo Part 5. I hope you guys did enjoy them. If you did enjoy this video to the finale of my reaction to it, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Peace out.